Hey everybody, it's Bryce from Leo's Garden in the suburbs. Yep, that's right. Coming to you live from the suburbs in Virginia. Us is dropping kids off. Hopefully all that's not going to be too loud for you. What I wanted to show you today is I am unboxing my SubPod. So for those of you that don't know what SubPod is, I'm going to put a link below in the description. But it's basically a worm bin that is going to sit in my garden. So if you looked at the video where I built a 4 foot by 4 foot bed and filled it up with did the lasagna layering and everything else, you'll see where I pulled the compost that I had in my 12 foot by 4 foot bed. This is going to go in that bed. So here we go. I just got this in the mail. My lovely wife bought this for me as an anniversary present. So, supporting me in my gardening has now gone all the way to the point of anniversary gifts. So this here's the lid. On the back it gives you a nice little guide of feeding steps, what to do. Remove the blanket that they provide here. Add dry carbon paper, moisten, lay back in. Also add the food scraps, aerate, which I'll show you the aerator that I got with it. You can get the aerator with it, or you cannot. We went with the package that had the aerator in it. This here is going to be the middle that separates it into two bins. They break it down into the layers that you see on here. So layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Once you get above layer 3, it's time to harvest your worm castings and your now vermicompost. Add that to the garden. They also kind of show you, turn this around so you can see it, what you should, what things are good to compost: food scraps, veggies, fruits, bread, eggs, shells, grains, coffee grounds, tea bags, dry leaves, grass, newspaper, paper towel, tissue, the egg cartons, not the styrofoam ones, but the other ones, of course. Definitely not non-organic metals, plastics, cigarette butts, stuff like that. It says you can add small amounts after you've gone past level 2 of your garlic wrappers, your citrus, oils and dairy, cheese, spicy chilies, meats, bones, fish, stuff like that. I'll probably be leaving a lot of that out of here. So I'll probably just put that in my regular compost pile. So here is the actual SubPod itself. And let's see how easy this thing is to put together. From everything I've seen, it's pretty easy, so this shouldn't be that hard. So it says you bring the sides up. You bring this side up. Now this is one thing they did say that may happen in shifting. The hinges may have gotten offline, so you push everything down, lift it up, and that took care of it. So slaps in there. Find out what that is here in a second. This comes up. Here are our covers. So let's go here and here. Directions were inside of everything, so here we are. We're already almost put together, and let's figure out how to assemble it now, right? So we already did steps 1, 2, and 3. So stand hinges up, they're up, they were already up. Step 4 says find where the hinges go, which will be back here. Actually, this is where we put the lid on. So, let's turn this way. That way y'all can still see me, because I know y'all want to see me. And bring this at an angle. So these are all stood up. Let's add a little bit of an angle. Hinges sit in there. Line the hinges with the lid sockets and press firmly to click them in. Guessing this way. A lot of dust on the floor here. All right, now we're going to take our divider right here. Now, I've ordered some worms. They haven't gotten here yet, unfortunately. So that part I will be doing in a later episode. So please stay with me and come back so you can see it. All right. Alright, so we got to push this thing all the way in. So, biggest thing here is, and I'll see if I can give you all a little bit better view in here. Get this thing in here. So this is one of the things I had read here, is that sometimes this part here can be a little tricky. And it's because these aren't, for some reason, don't always fully line up. And just got to give it a little tap. There we go. We're all the way down in there. Just tell me we didn't go through. No, okay. All right, I see. It's got a little groove there in the back. So, all the way in. Might need a rubber mallet, something like that. Might come in handy. All right, now, so we need to get the hinges. I'm guessing that's the one here. Yep, here we go. We have our hinges. We have, it's like a latch lock. We'll see what that is in a minute. All right. For the hinges, it says unscrew here to disconnect. This one, based off of the diagram, we'll go in here. Let's see. Pretty sure that's where it goes. So there we go. Okay. So this one goes in here. Tighten this up. a second. All right, this side. It'll also go in here and out. Go like this. I would make sure you get the flat side down and on the end, so that way you get a better seal than what I was trying to get there. Just trying to fit on there. All right. Says I need to bring this down here. Ah, that would explain that one. Here we go. Screw that third hole from the rear. So 1, 2, 3. Bring this forward a little bit. I'm sure you all like looking at the top of my head, so we'll fix that for you there a little bit. Alright, so I think my suggestion would be to do the bottom first. And yeah, and then work your way up, which is what it said in the directions. And of course, who am I to be a guy if I didn't read it? All right, and that's it. It's assembled. You pull these forward to close it, and there you go. So that is the SubPod vermicomposting bin. Opens up. That's the bin on the inside. And that's how everything looks. So, once again, I do not have any worms yet, so I want to get this in the ground, but at the same time, I'm not too overly certain if I'm completely ready to do that just yet, but I think we'll go ahead and go get it in the ground. So stay tuned.